10 and 4, it says the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, right? Because I said, if nature take his course, well, the Lord is that nature. You see what I'm saying? The laws in the Bible is that nature. If it take its course, then things will go back right. All right? And it says in due time, he will set over it one that is profitable. Meaning that it's going to have to be a ruler here to make sure that this stays on track. And it's going to be Yahawashi, man. And then it's going to be the 144,000 elect that's going to be all over the place, ruling as Yahawashi on the planet Earth to form the kingdom of heaven. That's what it's going to be.
Earth will be like a perfect, harmonious arrangement.
That's right.
You know, just like when you read John 3 verse 16, ruling one world,
ruling with Yahawashi.
Ruling with Yahawashi, you know, everything gonna be synced in a perfect in tune with nature, man. You know,
we are those profitable people, man.
That's growth. That's what we're looking for. Or heaven and on earth where Lord precious is.
We have the formula that's been given in the scriptures to, you know, to make the earth yield its best fruit, and that's the whole mission of, you know, that's the whole point of the scriptures, to follow the commandments, right? That's the whole duty of man. But when Adam was placed in the garden to basically so that the earth could give what it's supposed to give.
Even back to Genesis, the first chapter, when the creations of everything was happening, what it said, it was good. You know, showing that there was a structure to it. You know, the structure to the creating of this world that we live in. Adam was given that structure, that information, that instruction, all right, and he brought forth what was good and what was plenteous, all right, and then that's the same thing until Esau, Edom, or just the wicked, you know, crept in and destroyed it, because the scripture said the earth was given into the hand of the wicked.
That's right.
You know, and then now this is what we have today. You know, everything upside down. Yeah, everything upside down. But it's beautiful though.
And that's exactly what it is. That's toward Bahasham that the Lord gave these devils a time, or like their kingdom has an expiration date, man. You know, the scripture says if for the elect's sake, those days should be shortened. If the Lord was allowed these devils any more time to rule, man, the world will self-destruct, man.
That's right. The scripture says this. I'm gonna grab it real quick. This is Revelation 11, verse 19. And it says, in verse 18. Destroy them that destroy the earth. Yo, it says Revelation 11 and 18. I know a lot of people bugged out right now. And the nation.
Hold that real quick.
Yeah, calm.
You can't just let that.
Yeah, get that. You gotta marinate real quick.
Let that just. Hey man, you felt the power of the speaking. You felt the vibration of that.
I seen it in the window. I was like, that's why I ducked. I was like, but I see it right there.
Hey man, that was scary. That was scary, man. I'm about to get it right now. What's that? Second Ezra. Second Ezra, the 16th chapter. The scriptures say that the earth quaketh, and who shall not be afraid?
Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 8. So the mighty Lord said of the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? Our fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightning, and who shall not fear?
Yeah, he shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear, man. I jumped like this, man. Like,
yeah, I started down when I seen the lightning. I was looking
down, so when I get
imagine hearing that thunder, and that constantly, and seeing that them clouds spread apart, man. And you see the majesty of the Lord, bro. That power is gonna force you down. Like when the scriptures say every knee shall bow, like you're not gonna have literal strength to withstand. Literally, you're gonna be on the ground. You know.
Men's heart shall felt.
Yeah. So really, if you ain't right, your mind is you're gonna lose your mind, man.
That's right.
And the Yahawah, your heart is your mind, man. You're gonna be bugged out, man.
First thing you're gonna do, start praying.
Especially if you didn't believe.
Exactly.
You're gonna be a believer.
The first thought that has to come to your mind is, oh shit, those people that was talking about this, they were right. And then you're gonna look at your life. I scoffed. I was a sinner. I was wicked. You know, and you gonna lose your mind, man, if you don't have that protection in that day, man.
They're gonna be thinking
They're
about,
like, what was the name?
Yeah, bro. Like, yeah, they're gonna be a believer that day.
It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of a living power, man.
That's right. It says, he shall cast lightning, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid?
And who's not gonna be afraid? What man could say like, that didn't scare me? Nobody, man.
He is standing up body.
Yours, look. My chest.
And the thing about it, you see it because the light, it happens at the same time. But because the light travels faster than the sound, you see the flash, and then you hear the boom.
It says Psalms 110:3. It says, "Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, and the beauties of holiness from the womb of the morning thou hast the dew of thy youth."
Yeah, and thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power. You know? So when the Lord come back, man, you gonna do what you told. Or you gonna get put to death. What did Yahawashi say? Those my enemies, which not that I should reign over before them, bring them hither and slay them before me. You're gonna be put to death, man. Yeah, the Lord ain't playing out here, man. We living in a time of serious judgment. The king of terrors, man. That's just one. Imagine that back to back. Back to back. Boom, boom.
Matter of fact, man, they show you that in the movie World at Wars, how all the people started freezing up because the lightning kept hitting. It kept hitting,
That's
man.
crazy,
Yeah, they
man.
froze up.
That was probably like the loudest thunder I ever heard in my life. I don't think I remember hearing one.
Biggest lightning strike I ever seen in my life.
I seen it in I seen it in like, I don't know. I seen something in, like, you know what I mean?
Felt it in my chest.
I see like it just lit up. You know? It just lit up.
Felt it in my chest.
That's just one.
I got
That's just one, man.
I got preset.
That's just
Amos
one.
3 in verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord Yahawah hath not done it?
You got it.
It says, surely the Lord Yahawah will do nothing, but he revealeth to secrets unto the servants the prophets. The lion had roared, who will not fear? The Lord Yahawah had spoken, who can but prophesy?
Yeah. Hey, you got that decree. I better get out there on the highways and byways. If you part of that number, you took that message and you took heed of it. You took it because that's the Lord. The Lord said, you know, why you sitting around idle? You know, standing around doing nothing. You know, he said, go to the hedges, go to the highways and byways, and bid them to the marriage, man. So you that calling has went out to you, all right, and you gotta come through with it. And guess what? There's no excuse you can make. You can't be like, yo, I just had a kid. Oh, the wife, I got the wife, you know how the women get. Yeah. Or I just bought a crib, I just bought a house, or I just planted this. There's no excuse you can make, man.
Y'all giving out overtime.
Yeah. I got this gig that I'm trying to do that requires me to work on a Sunday. You know?
It says, seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. So this should be your primary concern, man. This should be your that's your reasonable service, man. That's your whole purpose of being alive, man. To serve Yahawashi and push this gospel, man.
That's right. Hey, just like the brother had mentioned, there's a parable saying that the Lord has seen men standing around, and he said, what? He gave them work. You know, gave them work for that penny.
And he went to the nobles and stuff like that, and they all had an excuse. And he said, go to the ones they call retards and rejects. And that's what we are. We just rejects, you know. Nobody's in this society. Losers. We take L's. You know, we don't celebrate, you know, with the rest of the world.
Yeah. If I may like it, bro, the scripture said the Lord had chosen the foolish thing of this world to confound the wise, man. So in the eyes of the people, we seem foolish, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's how the Lord wants his power to be known, man. You know, the Lord Yahawashi is not concerned with the mighty. The Lord always dealt with the underdog, man. And that's some story been written out. You know, King David, when he took down Goliath was a mighty warrior. But King David was a young lad, man. But in order for Bahasham power to be manifested, King David had to be the one to prevail over Goliath, man. That's the same story being written all over again, man. You know? That's exactly what it is, man. The Lord Bahasham have always dealt with the underdog, man. You know, and right now, in our lifetime, the Goliath is Esau Edom, the underdog is the elect of our people, man. You know, the scripture says, for whatsoever things were in the 4 times, we're in for our learning. So, we got the victory, Yahawashi, man. All we have to do is endure, man. Endure, keep on doing what we're doing, and the Lord's gonna give us the victory, man.
Come on, I got you. Matthew 24:45, it says, who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord hath made ruler over his house, to give them meat in due season?
That's right.
Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing.
Yeah, so when he comes, you don't want to be idle, standing around. You got to keep your garment pure, clean. If he came today, will you be able to stand? You know, are you happy with what you did? You know, with your time that you was given? That talent he's going to come to collect, he's going to require. Did you flip it?
It says, verse 47, verily I say unto you, that he shall make him ruler over all his goods. But and if that evil servant shall say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to smite his fellow servants, and to eat and drink with the drunken, the Lord of that servant shall come in a day when he looketh not for him, in an hour that he is not aware of, and shall cut him asunder, and appoint him his portion with the hypocrites. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
Yeah, the Lord wants you to be constantly working, man. You know, you have to, the scripture says, count the cost, whether you have sufficient to finish it. So once you come to this arena, you gotta count the cost, man. You have to know what you're getting yourself into, man. Do you have enough to finish it, man? You know, you want to finish your course, just like Yahawashi said, just like Apostle Paul says, I have finished the course, you know, therefore result from your crown of righteousness. That's exactly what we desire, man. We desire to finish the race, man. The work is not done until you're in the chariot, man. Keep on pushing, man. You know, because that's our legacy is being written as you speak, man.
In Psalms 37:10, it says, for yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yea, they shall diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. You know? And that's what you're gonna see, man. Because the Lord uses the what you call what is it? With the scripture that you just said. Use the foolishness to confound the wise. Salaki. I had a mental block just then. To confound the wise.